Hello, everybody. I'm a little late today, and that's okay. Still moving, also not feeling very well today, so I laid down for a while. I did not get anything done between last episode and this one like I wanted to. So we're going to be continuing to work on our bees and things like that. Haven't really made a plan yet for today. We'll figure it out as we go. Ooh. That's already. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fix that. Okay, I'm back in. I had changed my resolution because I moved my computer setup and something got switched back to a default. And I forgot, if you do that after you start, after Minecraft has already started, sometimes it gets all jittery stuff. Now it should be better. Let's sleep. That red and white shulker box looks like the old bed texture, so I accidentally was in there trying to take a snooze on my shulker boxes. I think we got all the adult bees. So pretty much we're just going to be doing some more work around here while we wait for those bees to do their things. I'm going to move this box. Hey Gunf, welcome to the stream. Throat's a little sore. I hope everything sounds right. I had to reset everything back up when I moved everything. I am feeling a little better than I was earlier. I'm still not feeling 100%, which is unfortunate because we have a lot to do over the rest of this weekend. The rest of the week, in the week. It just didn't sleep. That storm was really bad. I think it was the sinus pressures. The allergy medicine you gave me helped a lot. Good, 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 good. I had to redo everything when I moved it, so I'm always worried I missed some kind of connection somewhere. I was nervous about it. You know, I have issues with certain medications, so I'm always like, is this going to help or is this going to make my head explode? So we're basically just spending all day today working on the bees and working around this area, I think, because it's going to take a while to breed up all the bees I need, and then we can start building the actual bee farm that I want. The bee farm of my dreams, my forever bee farm. I think the very next thing I work on after I finish doing this is gonna have to be a storeroom. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. But I need some kind of storage. Because this miscellaneous junk just stashed in chests is not working for me anymore. It will be the bee's knees. That is 100% accurate. Alright, let's just stash the rest of this in here for now. Keep that redstone, put it in my redstone box down here. So pretty much it's going to be, we're just going to wait for nighttime to come again, and then I will keep digging around here till then. And then after that's done, oh, I need to get a new shovel. After night comes, then we will sleep and we'll breed them again. Why do I have a Fortune 2 shovel? Tell you what, let's just use it up and get rid of it. It's gonna be slower, but whatever. Oh no, I don't like that at all. I don't know why I kept a Fortune 2 shovel though. We won't get the grass, but that's okay. We can use some regular dirt too. I think I'm going to take the time after I get this dirt done to go over and grab my beacon. Because if we're going to be doing a lot of stone mining here, doing it with the beacon will be much better. More satisfying. I don't honestly care if I lose some of this dirt, but I'd like to grab at least most of it. I'm still in the part of the game where every resource counts. Alright, let's go over here first. Come on, bees, wake up. I got work to do. I don't know where I put my bottles. I must have put them up in the storage up there when I was doing things. Bunch of bees still inside. Come on. Come out. Medicating the hammer jammer. Okie dokie. It is that time. It's actually 45 minutes past that time. I think they got all the honey out of those farms. Did. See how much we have. 6 bottles. So if I do honey blocks, I do get the bottles back. Okay, that's great. So that's good to know. So once I set the farm up, if I feed those honey blocks out, I can set up a crafter that crafts those honey blocks. And then I can, in theory, get back my bottles and then feed the bottles back up to the farm. So that'll be cool. That'll take some doing. I haven't messed around with the crafter, but I feel like what you're going to have to do is do some fancy redstone timing to get that to work. See, the slime farm's still working. Even though I have not finished it, it's definitely a project I need to work on as well. Let's check on how much we've gotten from it. I think I already grabbed like a ton of it and moved it into the shulker boxes somewhere, but I'm going to grab some more. Yeah, it's in this one. Okay, we're going to grab the beacon. And that means also grabbing all these blocks. This upcoming week, I'm going to be ordering a camera. So maybe next week we'll have my base cam set up. We'll see. Eventually, I'd like to get to the point where I have enough emeralds or other blocks that I can just leave the blocks here so that I can just grab the beacon and move it. And even more after that, I'd like to set up my wither farm so that I can have just beacons all over the place. But that is a down the road task. I'm trying to gear towards getting prepped to do more decorative kind of tasks than anything else. While we're over here, I'm going to put down these ones that are empty, and I'm going to load them up with some stuff and take them back over to storage. This one's full. This one has a little bit of room left in it. We'll use this one. Put my beacon stuff in. Basically put the stuff in that's going to stay in my inventory. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So probably need like 8 more shulkers. Let's do the rest that we have here. Well, there we go. We got everything picked up. Question is, how many of them can I carry? Nothing down in the water pit. Okay. So we need the box that had our shulkers in it for one. I'm gonna make a chest over here. This is for empty shulker box. Our one that goes in here. There's the chalk shell. Anything that doesn't say 27 stacks has more room. Okay, so I want to prioritize taking these back. Looks like it will all fit. That's wonderful. Now that I condense them down a little. Perfect. We'll leave this all here, and we'll come back another time. Oh, almost out of rockets. Of course. I really need to widen that hole up. I just noticed my stream deck not plugged in. Let's fix that so that I can have that to use today. That's okay. I'm a little off my game. Because if I don't do silly things like falling off ladders, it's not very entertaining. It's totally for the laughs, not because I'm terrible at this game. I do it all for the lols. Kidding. I just suck. Let's try this again. Much better that time. I wouldn't say I'm terrible for sure, but I'm also definitely not great at it. Okay, good. My clip button is working again. Which way is home? This way. Rain's throwing me off. I'm far too nerdy to not be good at Minecraft. That is true. That is a true fact. Let's put this one down. Fortunately, like every morning, the bees can rebreed again, and soon all these bees will be adults. So I will soon have all of these bee hives completely full, and we can actually start constructing the proper bee farm. So I keep adding complexity to it. I think I'm just going to stick with the design from kelp, just so that I can get more honey, and then we'll go from there. But like I said, I want to set it up so that the honey bottles are automatically crafted into honey blocks, and then I can salvage the bottles so I can recycle them back in. So for the time being, I can probably just do just get like a large supply of bottles, because I can get a villager that trades glass and then buy a whole bunch of it, and then just make a really large stock to get us set up. I want to set down these. So anything that's mixed, I'm going to set down to sort, to put into the chest. Anything that's a full block of ones, I want to set up a... I'm going to set it like over here, so I know that this row of chests is ones that are shulker boxes that are already completely full of the same item. That one's empty. And then let's make a spot for us to put the shulker box. We'll just do it here. That one is completely full. Empty. I'm not quite completely full. Let's find some more clay to put in there. That one's full. That one's full of that one. That's a mixed bag. That one's full. That's a mixed bag. That's basically the ones that are completely full and don't need to be sorted any further. I want to set them aside so that when I build a storage room, I can just put them in their correct places, and then I'll be ahead of the game instead of having to sort it. Like these here are all smooth stone. I don't think I have a box for tough yet. But this one, which one was it? This one here just needs 4 boxes of cobble, 4 blocks or stacks of cobble deep slate, and then it's full. Cool. And then the stone I can put in with the stone in here. This is a full box of deep slate. This one is now a full box of clay. This one is granite. This one can be our diorite box. If I have any, I need to find an empty one. Deep slate. Cobble deep. Cool. So now we can pull out anything that isn't tough out of this one. Put the tough back. Cobble deep slate can go in here. It's going to be andesite. Very good. Oh, it's that one. That's diorite. Another full bot? Like a puzzle. Another full bot. Another rack down here. Cobblestone can go in there. Smooth stone can go in there. Cobble deep plate. This is andesite. Granite. This is for deep slate. No. I have one for tough right now. 2 for granite. Taking it for granite. Alright, I see it. I see what you mean by me being nerdy. This is why I need that storage room. Because I just pretty much spent, what, 10 minutes just sorting out stuff that, like, I could have just dumped into a thing and had it do the thing for me. And that's what I need to get to. Let's go sleep. Breed some more bees. I think what they should do is make it so the bees don't come to you unless they are ready to breed. Because they've already gotten their thing, then they can fly away. Like when they're in your hand. Oh crap! I'm not getting out of that. Oh! That was close. That's why you don't punch a bee. Well, I'm gonna let them calm down. I think if I go back in there, they're gonna be mad at me again. Oh no, they seem to be okay. That's good. At least they get over it quick. I think. Did he just die? No, I want that to stay in here. I want to grab bottles. Where did I put the bottles? Did I put them in here? Did. Okay. So I'm gonna just do another round where I go through with the bottles. Put one in each of these to get the honey out. That's what you get for saying you only want to talk to them when they're ready to breed. That's good. I just want them to fly away and do the breeding without me having to stand there and, you know, I don't want to have to be a creeper and like watch it. That's not my lifestyle. Where did I put the other honey blocks I made? Organization is what we need to work on right now. I'm gonna put them in there, but I don't know what happened to the ones that I got before. I made at least one. Whatever. Let's go back up here and keep working on sorting stuff a little bit. Actually, I want to do a quick round of trading. Put all those villagers down in there. Poor guys. A lot more wire than I actually need. That's it for right now. Hey Pumpkin, how you doing today? Do, 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 do. I am doing good. How are you? I had to look it up to translate from German to English, which is bad because I took German and I should know that. Okay, so let's block up these emeralds. And I was trading those because I have my beacon set up in here. I want to replace these 21 with these. Now I have a beacon set up all with emeralds, which means in my vault I can put the iron back, put in the emeralds, and there we go. So now I have one full beacon set up. That's where I put the honey. I'm gonna leave that in there, and then we're gonna go set that up in a little bit. And then this one that I need to sort. So tough. Not quite enough to fill it up, but we're getting there. Andesite. Gobble deep. Alright, that one's full. Stone goes in there. I wanted to get more shulkers. That's what I do. I had been tucking some away in here. Did I grab all those? Looks like I did. Also, we're good. So, grab this stuff out of here too. The slime can stay in there for now, because then I know where it is. But I want to grab half a stack of these, say. And then I think I have some chests somewhere. There's 3. There's a couple more. More. These are also ones that are full, so let's move them down here. So that one's not full. That one is, that one is, that one is. Time to do some more bee breeding. That'll be good. I'll do some more in the afternoon when more of them come out. And we have some more bottles to collect. I'll actually do it from inside here where I can actually see. So this one has honey in it. This one has honey in it. This one has honey in it. Not exactly sure how many honey blocks I needed for the build. I should probably pull it up. The one that I was working on before, so that I can know what we're looking for. Oh, that's not what I wanted to look for. I want to look for... Okay, so it's 6 honey blocks total that I need in order to do the tunnel bore that I'm going to be doing. So that's our goal for the moment. Okay, so I want to put those back before I forget. Oh, I'm missing one. Why am I missing a bottle? These are all the ones that have already come out, I think. I don't think we're going to be able to do much more breeding. And that's okay. Let's take a look at these. I'm going to do it from the other side. Actually, no, I'll do it from in here because I want to see the honey, but I want to see... This one has honey in it now. This one has honey in it now. So this one has 0, 0, 1, 1. Some of these are full, so we're getting there as far as bees. So we only need 2 more bottles of honey, and then we will have enough to do the first tunnel bore. So I might switch gears and do that after a little bit here, so that we're not doing the same thing all night long. Okay. Do a little more sorting until night comes again. Right now I'm just going to pull out anything that's dirt, andesite I have space for, that I have space for. Pretty much any of the blocks that I have like set aside that I already made space for. I'm just going to pull them out of here for a minute. Don't I have stuff? That'll give us some room to move some things around. Okay. So this, I just need a little more tough, and then this box is full. So I can grab another empty one and put it down for tough. And then this one is andesite. Netherrack. Smooth deep slate. Granite. Cobble deep slate. I have some dirt to pack away. Put some dirt into boxes. That will be good for now. Stone. And then that stuff. Okay. No tough. No andesite. No netherrack. Just a little bit of granite. Oh, that granite box is full. Hello again. Welcome back. Was that granite box full? That's funny. That was exactly enough to fill the box. netherrack. Cobble deep plate. Oh. Alright, it's nighttime. Pretty much just doing the sorting to pass to nighttime so that I can come over and do this stuff. I'm gonna do a little digging and then I'll come back once more of them have woken up. Oh, I need to set up my beacon. In here. I'm gonna set it up in this corner over here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wrong one. See you later. Keep digging for a little while until nighttime comes around again, then we'll work on some more bees. I think we should have enough after this round of breeding that we have enough honey that I can probably go work on the tunnel bore, which is what I really wanted to get done. So, we'll see. Very satisfying digging stone out when you have a beacon. I will say, it's very nice. Inventory is almost full. Okay, now we have a section marked off. Let's finish this section up. And then we'll mark off another one. It's nice to have the coal. I don't mind coal nearly as much as I would have before because of mining in the deep slate regions. Nice to have it. Oh, making progress for sure. Copper ore kind of drives me crazy because I don't want it. It just slows me down. So I'm sure that there will be times where I actually do want the copper, so good to collect it, I guess. To finish off this last section, we'll do some more breeding. We'll collect the honey, and then hopefully we'll have enough we can switch over to setting up the first tunnel bore. The first one we're going to set up, we're going to do down at the hub level. And we're going to do it so that we can collect more ancient debris, because A, I need ancient debris to upgrade my gear all to netherite, but also I need more ancient debris to build out more of the tunnel board. So like each tunnel board takes, I think it's 3 pieces of ancient debris for the landing pad. But it's, you know, one of those things where you spend the ancient debris on that, and then you get a ton of it back. So it's worth it. Alright, let's grab these. I'm going to swap out that pick, and then I'll do the breeding. Oh, inventory's full. Ooh. Bunch of junk to sort out. Okay. So another rack. Andesite, no. A lot of tough. Ores go in here. Rest of this. Oh, those can stay. I've also kind of finished my planning in my head for the my central pillar. I think I'm going to call it the Nexus. We'll see. I haven't decided on a name, but I have a pretty cool design in my head that I just need to work on getting figured out so that I can build it. And then I'm going to start building it in creative first. so that I can plan it out just a little bit, and then we'll start building. Okay, so let's grab our bottles. And so you can see which ones have honey in them because they have like the honey color. You just put a bottle in, and later on we'll automate this process using comparators and stuff. But for right now, I'm just trying to collect enough to do what I need to do. Cool. Okay, so 2 in there. The total I still need 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, 15 bees, and I have like 5 out. So like 10 more bees. So another couple rounds of breeding, and we would have it done. But we'll do that at another time, because this will give me the honey that I need. Actually, give me one more than I need. Grab tools out. Might take a quick detour and go repair tools. But before I do that, I want to collect the resources I need for this farm. So I have the, or for the, not for the farm, for the tunnel bore. So I have everything I think. I just have to collect it all together. So I'm going to grab an empty shulker box, and we're going to put everything in there as we have it. So I need 6 of these honey blocks. I need 5 observers. Three ancient debris, and I put them. They were in somewhere in here where I stashed them. Oh, these need sorted too. Do that while we're here. I have 2 in here, but I stashed them away somewhere. Oh, I remember. I remember now. They're up here. Cool. So I need 3 of these. Rest can go back in the vault. Okay, so these should all be empty now. Put them back. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, we need 3 pistons. And then I need 3 slabs. And I like the way it looks with this smooth stone one, so I'm actually going to make some quick. I'm going to grab a stack of temporary blocks. Empty all these. Oh, good. I already have some made. I like using smooth stone in redstone because then I know that that's what it's for. Because that's pretty much the only thing I use it for. Either that or marking off areas that I don't want to break. So I'm going to need 3 of these and 2 of these. And then the rest of these can go up here in with the other stone stuff. Next, I need 2 sticky pistons. I need 1 dead coral fan. Then you're going to need a detector rail, which I don't even think I have. So I have to look up to see what a detector rail is made from. Does it show us in... Oh, I'll have to look that up. So it's iron pressure plate and redstone. So I need just 1 of those. I need a note block. Slime block. Cobblestone wall. These are in the wrong spot. I only need 1 of those. Then I need some TNT. I never remember which one has 5, so I just grab them both. And let the crafting table figure it out. And then a mine cart. And a lever. That's everything we need. One other thing I want to grab, somebody said using a fence gate is better than using the note block. So I'm going to try that too. Okay, so that's everything we need for our tunnel bore. Cool, cool, cool. Should probably grab a piece of gold armor just to put on while I'm in the nether, since I'm going to be working in there for a while. Alright, let's head to the nether. I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll get set up with this. All right, I am back. I got to the bathroom. I said goodnight to the girlfriend. I got myself another drink. Tonight I'm doing 0 sugar wild berry Skittles flavored water. A little too sweet for me. I bought this sample pack of singles to go online. It was a pretty good deal. And they have all these different flavors. So far, this is not my favorite. It's too sweet. It's no sugar in it, because it's a 0 sugar, but sweetener's a bit much for me. I'm sweet enough. But I do like trying new things, so I have like 20 different flavors to try. Okay, so I'm gonna set this here. There's our box full of stuff. I'm gonna bring up this tutorial, and again, I'm using Kelp's tutorial. And this tunnel board design is very old. Like I first saw it from Il Mango. He might have been the first person to do it, maybe not. I have no idea. But it's been revised by lots and lots of people. If you know of somebody that you think is the original one, feel free to put a comment about it, and I can look into it. I always like seeing who has made different designs and different variations as well. So I'm happy to see it. So I'm gonna let this play so I can see the building, and we'll just follow through with it. Okay, so first thing I need is a 5x5 by 25 area. And we're going to be starting a tunnel board going this direction. So we already have a 3. 5x5 by 4. Wait, by 5. 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. It's funny. In the video, he says 5x5, and then the thing... Oh, no, it's 5. It's just I couldn't see it right. So that's how high we need to go. Okay, so we're gonna count. We're gonna start counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay, so right there. That's 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cool. Now we'll drop down another couple blocks here. That I actually want to keep. But we'll dig out around here just a little more. That's good. And then we'll put this in here. Actually, no, wait. Other rack I was doing in the back. This is for anything other than netherrack you get from the nether. Cool. Now all I have to do is this last little strip, and then we're good to go. We're set. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is place the ancient debris. So we're going up to this end, because this is the way we're going. Start here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We place it here, here, and here. Oh, I didn't see glowstone in the list of items I needed. I must have missed it. We'll go up and get some real quick. And I remember that we're in a crimson forest, so while we're up here, we have to be careful that there are no piglins attacking us. Let me bring up my chat real quick. Thanks for subscribing, Glow Ripe. Appreciate it. Okay. So yeah, I'm watching out for piglins up here. I didn't bring arrows. I never do. Can I have an arrow? I need glowstone. That's what I came up here for. There's some. I won't say no to the quartz either. I literally just need a block of glowstone. But since we're over an area where it will drop where we can collect it, I'll clear this whole patch. Oh. Fall to the ground. Maybe. Of course. And of course, put my batteries in my back. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this window a little smaller. Oh, cool! I already had it set up to do that. Now I can see the chat. I was hoping to get a video out today, and I just didn't get to the editing because of work, and I just wasn't feeling well. just we had a really bad storm roll through, and between the pressure from that and it bringing up all the pollen in the air and causing my allergies to act up, I felt like I couldn't sleep at all. And then all day long I just struggled. So hopefully tomorrow, I have some free time set into my schedule tomorrow. Basically every other week I run payroll. And so then Wednesday's the day I finish payroll, and then Thursday, well, the only tasks I have set up are just making sure everything gets delivered correctly, which is usually pretty mild. So I kind of set it up so I have some downtime days, so I can get some stuff done in the afternoon. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it does. But rest assured, I have videos coming. I am very excited about the FTP Genesis series. I'm really enjoying playing through there and doing some more editing, making some images and cutscenes and that kind of stuff. I'm enjoying it. And the Under Construction series, this series, I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm really excited for when I get to the point where I'm actually doing like the editing with replay, because I've done a little bit of that, but I want to get better with that because I really enjoy it. And it's one of those things where it's a skill that I want to learn how to be much better with. So I'm excited for that too, but it's time consuming, those types of editing. But that's good, you know. I'm at the point where instead of just making videos to get videos on the channel, I want to make videos I feel like I'm proud of and that you guys will enjoy. So while you won't be getting videos a couple times a week like it used to be, when you do get them, I think that they'll be worth the wait. At least I hope so. And I always appreciate feedback from you guys. So looks like on Twitch I have an ad break starting up in 45 seconds or so. So just so you know, if you're watching on Twitch and you don't have the ability to subscribe, or either with your own sub or with Prime, you can always watch on YouTube. I don't have ads set up on there, so should be good. But however you watch, I appreciate you. So let's watch the next step here. So the next thing is an observer. We're gonna put this stuff away because I'm trying to keep my inventory from being confused. The observer. The observer should face this way. Okay, then it's a sticky piston. A regular piston faced into the sticky piston. Okay, so the next observer goes at the black. You leave a gap and you want it to face into the piston. Coral fan goes on top of that. It says a dead coral fan, but I assume once I placed it, that will happen. Yeah. Slime block above. Wall, TNT, slab. So, wall, TNT, top half slab. Now I need two more slabs, one of these, and two of these. So these go on the back of the wall, like this. The block goes up here, and the two honey blocks go here and here. Okay, then this detector rail and the minecart go here on the temporary block. Now I need another piston. Go here. And I need that lever. Goes here. And then we're done with this stuff. Cool. Three temporary blocks behind the honey. Excuse me. Next is our sticky piston, and we don't need these anymore. Server facing into that solid block we just placed. Now we need our last three honey blocks. Oh, not last three, we have one more. Now I'm going to quickly take this off. Change this because I think that that'll mess things up later. Somebody was saying that if you use a fence gate instead, it will be better. So I'm going to try that. Nope, not an observer. That's supposed to. Okay, so then the last things we need are a honey block on top of this, an observer facing this way, and then a piston. Okay, so in theory, how do I get on top? I thought there was a way to climb up honey block. Doesn't matter. In theory, every time we switch the fence gate, tunnel bore will fire. just realized I don't have any Minecraft sounds coming in my ear. Are they on? Let me check and make sure they're actually coming out. I don't think they are. And also, shut that on. Try this again. I can hear him now, but I'm not seeing him on the channel. Sorry if there was no game sounds up until now. Looks like I fixed them. Okay, cool. So we already have a result. Right above us, there's 2 ancient debris. And so we can just keep going through here. I'm also going to mine out the quartz because I need it. So now it's pretty much, we're mining, it's still going to be manually mining the tunnel. But instead of doing it like 1 block at a time, we're blowing up a whole new row at a time. And it clears out that whole big area. And what we're going to do is, after we get far enough, I'm going to start putting down slabs behind us. And we're going to slab behind where we're going. Things I want to do to work on increasing this. Like this is the basic design that I got from Kelp, which is one that a lot of people have done different variations of, like I said. I want to do some improvements on it. I think there's some potential in trying to build a mobile basalt generator that creates a row of basalt to place a ceiling above us, which might prevent any lava from spilling down. Because when we run into lava, this is going to become a little more difficult to handle. But because we're doing it 1 row at a time, we should be able to just build up there with some temporary blocks and place some blocks to block the lava. But I want to find a way so that I can make it so that this thing is a little more automatable. If we make it so that we don't have to worry about the lava coming down because we're building a ceiling ahead of us, that would be pretty epic. Yeah, see, like right there we got some lava coming in. So all we're going to do is we're going to grab some of this netherrack. We'll come up here. We'll block that back off so it goes away. And then we'll go back and we can fire it again. And those temporary blocks that we placed, they'll just get blown up again. As long as we're careful to not build anything that's going to block the machine so that it doesn't go, it will be good. And the nice thing about this one is that it is... Oh, there's some more ancient debris coming up. Nice thing about this one is that it is really narrow. There is that 1 honey block off to the side, which technically we don't need. That's so that you can ride on it. I'm probably going to take that off. I did it just to make sure it worked the way the design had it. But I prefer to walk along the tunnel rather than ride on the thing, because I'm not going to do it very far. I think if we were doing this in the overworld, that would be useful, because I might just be AFKing and letting it go for a while, because there's less chance of running into large packets of lava. But I think we can just leave this as a 1 wide system. And we can absolutely do these several in a row. And since I have gold on, the piglins aren't going to be upset with me. Hoglins shouldn't be either. The key is you just have to wait until that TNT blows up before you shift it again, because otherwise the machine will shift underneath the broken TNT or the exploding TNT, and then it'll blow up part of your machine. And because TNT deleting blocks is turned off, which is the default on servers, you don't have to worry about your TNT blowing up the drops, so you can go along and collect them after doing a few passes. Oh, there's some more lava coming down. The other thing that's nice about this particular design, and the reason that I did some research on different ones, this is the one that I decided to go with, was because it's all solid blocks. The only thing it isn't is that coral fan, and it has a block above it, so it's very unlikely that if this were to keep running and run into lava, that it's going to break any part of the machine. You may have to go and get rid of the lava so that the machine can keep going. But the same thing, like if gravel falls down, like we're about to hit this gravel patch, gravel might fall onto the machine. We'll have to clear it out so that we can continue on. Because basically, if gravel were to fall onto that ancient debris from above, and then the TNT were to hit it and not go far enough, it has the potential where it will blow it up. I think it's unlikely, because I think it would, even if it's on that first block, it'll sit against it and it'll blow up the next section, but it's just something to watch out for. But as you saw, this wasn't super difficult to build. So if, worst case scenario, if something happens and we blow it up, we just build it again, continue on with our progress. And I like it because it almost kind of like resembles like a real tunnel bore in real life. Like this is how they do tunnel boring in the real world. They'll build a machine that bores out the front. It doesn't use TNT, and it certainly doesn't use infinitely repeatable TNT, but it does bore out a hole for the machine to continue on through as it builds a tunnel. And so it's still kind of tedious. You have to go through one row at a time, but it's certainly a lot better than having to go and just mine out this whole tunnel by yourself. And it is what we're going to use down the road to do this on a large scale with like large amounts of this. All right, there's a lot of lava coming down now, so I got to go deal with that. So we're just going to come over here. We'll work our way up to where the lava is. And then we got to figure out how to patch it up so that it doesn't come down on our heads. Alright, so that got rid of some. Forgot I had the gold chest plate on. Okay. Sometimes it's just a matter of working out angles of where I can place blocks above. And then, of course, we're going to have some difficulty because it's going to blow open a new hole again, and we'll just have to clear it. But we'll wait for that lava to spill out. I think it's pretty good. Go again. Yeah, so now it opened up another section up above, but it's more clear where it's coming from, which is helpful. So this is the part where I was thinking if I built a machine that I could advance one row at a time, where it makes like a whole row of basalt, and then it pushes that basalt upwards, it could be useful for creating a ceiling above us that kind of protects us from the lava coming down. So we'll see. I might try to design that in creative and see if I can't get it to work. I think all that should be okay. It'll just blow up when we fire off the next round. More lava coming down. But at each pass we do, it gets a little bit smaller and we work our way up higher to filling in the actual path of the lava. So it's good. A lot better than doing this completely manually. That's what I'm saying. Where's the hell? Go fire off another one. As you can see, it's more about getting to an angle where you can place a block in the right direction to get it where you want it. And that's why this gets tedious. It's like, I can't place there because there's nothing to place again. Let's break that one so we can put a block there. Then we can work our way in. Go. I think that cuts off that flow. And then on this side, cool. The other thing I think is a positive about this is specifically for building these tunnels that I'm doing. Now, granted, eventually they'll be gone because I'm going to replace them with a complete perimeter. But for now, this is building, it's blowing up high enough that I can build these roofs high enough that we're not going to have like the dripping lava, and we're not going to have lava like right there above our heads, so that if we make any building mistakes, we, toast ourselves. This puts it far up ahead because we'll put a slab roof down on that layer there, and then we'll put a ceiling up here. I do think if I can get the basalt thing to work, it'll be better because I'll have a proper ceiling automatically in place, but this will at least allow us to get that ceiling up above us higher so that we have some more wiggle room. The same with the sides. It kind of blows out to the side a little farther than if I was just mining a 3x3. Okay, that gets rid of all of that for now. And we'll keep going and fire off some more. The logic behind using the fence gate instead of the note block, which was how the tutorial had it. I'm going to fire off a few of these. Is that the note block, as it shifts, if for some reason there's a block underneath there that can't be broken, like if there was a piece of ancient debris that you didn't notice or something, when the note block hits it, it updates because now there's a new block underneath it, and you could end up having the TNT fire off twice in succession when you don't want it to, and twice won't destroy it. But if you do it more than twice in a row like that without correcting for it, you can blow up your whole tunnel bore. So I like the fence gate idea. I think I'm going to stick with that because I would like to not blow up my entire tunnel bore. I think that is a positive feature. The other thing that might be fun when we're doing these is to, instead of using netherrack, bring a big supply of glass, and when we put in blocks to block out the lava, put in glass. That way we have like glassed in lava tunnels on the side. Could be pretty. Okay, we're good to go. Oh, we broke our chest plate. Alright, well now we have to watch out for Piglin. That TNT fly off the edge? I think we broke the tunnel bore. I think I had a netherrack that was placed in the front that meant that this thing couldn't shift properly, and so this all got jammed up. So I think I'm probably gonna have to do a rebuild to correct that. But that's okay. That's what this is all about, is learning how to do it. I think everything here looks pretty good. Like this should be back one. So basically this couldn't shift forward is what the problem was. And so this all got jammed up. But I think everything from here back is okay. So I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to take this off and work backwards from here. Let's go back to our video so I can just kind of watch what the steps were again. Hopefully, the goal is to eventually learn how to do this so that I know it well enough that I can just be solid with it. Okay, so I need to get netherrack to get up there. And then it was 3 blocks this way. And then it was a sticky piston. And then we get a block underneath that. We're going to do a temporary block. We're going to do the note block. But we're going to do a fence gate instead. And then we have an observer facing this way. And on top of that, we're going to do our honey block, honey block. And I think it's observer piston. These 3 blocks can go. They have to go, I should say. So then we get honey block here. Observer facing into it. A piston this way. I think that means we're done. So let's try it. Oh. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna have to rebuild it from the beginning. One thing I gotta be careful about here is I have to, when you're dismantling this, if you do it wrong, that's what happened. Now I lost pieces. Oh, gross. Okay. Let's go back this way. I mean, I expected a learning curve, so that's no problem. Put this stuff back in that we have. And then I'm going to go quickly through here back to the lean-to, and I'm going to get some smooth stone slab. I think that's what I'm going to use them for. So I'm going to do some of these and some of these. Okay, so this is the middle. I'm going to start it here. I want to do this 3 blocks wide. Then we're going to do this along the side. And this is the level that we're going to build the floor on. So we didn't make it too far before we ran into a problem, but we did get a nice little section here done, and we got the concept understood. So I just need to be more careful. I think what happened is I accidentally fired it twice in there. It was kind of an accident, kind of I wanted to see what happens if you fire it twice. And it turns out that's not a good thing to do, which is fine. I knew it wasn't, but I had to see how much wiggle room there was for error, basically. Let's hopefully that gets rid of all this lava. Which it should. That was the only source I had. And so when I'm done, for the most part, as I'm building this as we go, this should be a lower half slab floor that is has some gaps around the edges for the things, and I can just, anytime where there's somewhere where somebody can climb up on, I can just break it. Like if I go along the side, like right here, if I break just a couple blocks, it leaves it clear that nobody can get up onto it. So if they spawn in the sides, I may have to deal with piglins shooting at me, but they won't spawn on this tunnel. The other thing I want to check, and I'm going to go back to grab some stuff to do this real quick. Let's grab another shulker box out of here. Just a temporary one. I'm going to put all these slabs in it. And then we'll put this in. Let's take this with us so I can get this corrected too. But I want to go back to our main camp, and I want to grab some ice, and I want to test. I can't remember when you do ice paths. I can't remember if you can have a slab on top or not. If it's going to be that you can't, I want to work out how I want to do these paths, because I don't want to build them all out of stone, then have to tear them all down to fix them later. Do I have ice in here? I know I have ice, I just don't know where I put it. Might be in a chest over here. There it is. Let's grab that many. Let's head back in. I'm going to want a boat. Grab one and have them here. So what I want to test, I'm just going to place a little bit of it just to see underneath here. If I place down blue ice, do I get the effect with my boat through the slab, or do I have to be directly on the other? I just can't remember. Looks like the answer is no. And that's fine. So in that case, I don't think I want to place slabs like this. I think I want to build an ice path underneath here. This is why I'm testing it beforehand, because I don't want to place down, you know, a thousand long block path of slabs and then have to go through and remove them all to add ice to it later. It's gonna have to be wider than this because of the base. Now the other thing I want to test, and this didn't work on bedrock, so I want to test it here because I can't remember if it was a bedrock thing or if it was just a Minecraft thing. I'm gonna take away these slabs. I think that this will actually be kind of cool because the boat's too wide to go through the gaps. But what I think I'm going to do in the end is I want to place glass down on these sections on the side. But what I need to know is if I have a block that isn't ice here, is that going to mess us up? So let's try that. So yeah, when that block is not ice, it messes us up. But I could leave it open. Theory. And just make the path 5 wide like this with open air there. Because it does work as long as there's just ice under the boat. One other thing I want to try. Let me grab all these blocks first. I want this to be like cool looking, but also like really simple to place this ice path, is what I'm trying to get at. And so I want to try, let's see, do I have any ice with, or not ice, glass? Probably not. One other thing I want to try quickly, if I can find it. May not have it with me. I'll go get it. There's 2 things I want to try. I want to try glass panes to see if glass panes will work in that slot. And I also want to try soul sand. Because if the soul sand is lower and I can place that down, then that means I could have kind of the best of both worlds. I can use the ice path for the boats, and then I can also use the soul sand to run on when I get soul speed down the road. So I think you can actually put soul sand on top of ice and still get the effect. That's another option. Do I not have any soul sand anywhere? Oh, maybe I put it over here with the nether. I was kind of organizing things. There's some. Okay, and then I want to get some glass. I think I should get a cleric. That's what I should do. But let's just cook some glass up real quick. Alright, while we're waiting for that, let's do another round of trading. You guys didn't set this one. Okay, let's make some glass panes. Back to the nether we go. I'm trying to stay on a little bit later because I started late today. Normally I try to stream from 7 to 10. I didn't get on until like 8:30 today. I'm trying to go till 11:30, but I'm getting pretty tired, and I'm still not feeling great. So we might be ending pretty soon. We'll see. Let's put down some glass panes. My thought on the glass panes, the reason why I would like for this to work, is because then I can use colored glass panes to mark the tunnels, but it looks like it doesn't work. So that is a problem. 2 more things to test. These did not work. They can go. So, first things first, let's do some soul sand on the side. The thought with the soul sand is that because it's technically a lower block than the ice, it might work. Sure seems to. Other question is, if I do soul sand above, because that's a lower block, that does not work. Okay, so that's cool. So I could do ice with soul sand down either side and still get that fast boat effect from this, and then that means that I could run on this when I'm on foot, and it would still go fast if I have the soul speed boots. So I'll have to think about that, whether I want to do that. The reason I wanted to do the glass was because I could have different colored glass panes to mark out, like this is the red tunnel, and then that's the yellow tunnel, or whatever colors I decided. That would be kind of cool. Plus I could do like paths, but the glass doesn't seem to work. I could still do that. Like I could put it like this and have like a color effect over on the side. And then it'd be kind of cool to have a gap, but only if that gap is like cleared. And I really don't want to go through and clear out another rack underneath here. The whole point of this tunnel bore is to do it without that. We'll have to get some more thought before we do the tunnel bore again. But let's collect the rest of this, and then I can go collect the things I need to make the tunnel bore work. so I picked up all these things. I can just go back and take that shulker box back to spawn, and whatever pieces I lost in the lava I can replace, and then we can try again. Back to spawn. I think I'm actually going to call it now. We're almost at 3 hours for the stream. I'm not feeling so good. So let's do that. I'm going to be back on Friday. I'm planning on getting done work a little early. I'm going to start my day early so that I can stream probably by 2 o'clock Eastern. Is going to be the next stream on Friday. Oh. Knocked my mic loose. That'll be the next time I'm online, and hopefully by then I will have at least one more video out for you guys to enjoy. I'm still working on them. They're just coming slow. But I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.